In my last video, we talked about root chakra and instability, especially around money, around safety, around survival patterns. It's really foundational. But today I want to talk about something that's just as important and probably a little less talked about. And that's, how do you know when it's healing? Because the root chakra healing doesn't look that obvious. It's not like a lightning bolt experience. In fact, it doesn't look like anything at all, because root chakra is more somatic. It's more about feeling, and it's more about the body. If you're looking for that explosive healing, you might miss what's actually happening with your root chakra. And if you miss it, then you'll miss honoring it. You'll miss celebrating it. And by doing that, you can actually work against it. So let's talk about the powerful signs, the 7 powerful signs of when your root chakra is beginning to regulate and when it's healing. Okay, sign number 1. You don't panic the way that you used to. A dip in income might come, but then it doesn't spiral you for days. You don't feel that shift into shame or guilt if you have an unexpected expense, right? Or some new bill comes up, right? You might still feel concerned and you might feel that jolt of, right? But it doesn't hijack your identity. You don't begin to feel like, oh, what's wrong with me? Or I'm doing all of these things wrong. You start to feel the regulation of, okay, that's your root chakra healing. That's your root chakra beginning to stabilize. Because it's not that you don't care. It's that you interpret the ups and downs as life and not a catastrophe, not a disaster, and definitely not a part of your identity. Okay, number 2. You pause before making financial decisions. Instead of feeling urgency or desperation, instead of feeling like, I need to fix this right now or else, there's an expansiveness, there's a breathing. You can allow for the investments to sit. You can allow for yourself to pause. You can allow for yourself to not feel like I'm delaying or I'm procrastinating, but I'm honoring myself. That's regulation. That's you beginning to trust yourself, to trust your knowing, to trust the communication of your body again. That's root chakra healing. Okay, number 3, you start to feel more present in your body. This one is subtle, but super powerful. Because you'll start to notice that your shoulders are dropping. You don't feel as much tension up here and in your neck. You feel more grounded. Your feet feel maybe heavier, more connected to earth. You start feeling even more connected to earth and nature. That's your body breathing. That's your body feeling more a part of the whole. That's your root chakra healing. Because root chakra, again, is somatic. It's bodily. So it shows up in you feeling safe in inhabiting your body more. And it shows up in you feeling safe in the right now. You're not living in the future constantly. You're not living in the past. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? No, you're okay. And you're feeling more and more safe in the right now. That's your root chakra healing. Okay, number 4. You don't overwork now as a form of protection, right? Before you may be overworked to protect yourself, to defend yourself, to show yourself that I'm worthy or to protect yourself from dipping low financially. You don't do that anymore. If you feel inspired to work more, you do that out of a place of groundedness, out of a place of feeling led or feeling intuitively going that way, guided that way. That's your root chakra healing. That's not regression. That's grounding. So now your work schedule is less from a place of chasing adrenaline. It's less from a place of urgency or desperation or needing to prove. And your output is more from a place of flow. That's that divine feminine. And so even if the output decreases, you feel grounded in what it can produce. The infinite possibility. That's root chakra healing. Okay, number 5. Money fluctuations don't define your worth. Ooh, this is a big one. Your ego or your identity doesn't inflate and you're not worthy if money's coming in, and it doesn't shrink and you don't feel unworthy if money's not coming in or if the business is not booming or successful. You are stabilized in that you are doing what you know to do. You're stabilized in your intuitions and your experience and your learning. You're stabilized in your growth and in your building. And how things fluctuate, it becomes data, it becomes information, but it is not a defining of your identity. That's root chakra healing. That's root chakra regulation. Okay, number 6 was a big one for me. And this is you become more selective about your environment. And it's less about putting up boundaries, and it's more about how do I feel safe in my body? Your environment, meaning your work environment, your room, your bedroom, your home, the place that you socialize. Does the environment align with and support who you are, your design? Does it support your safety? And when you recognize that, when you're aware of it, making decisions based on that. That's root chakra healing. And it's not perfection, but you find yourself deselecting the environments that are not supportive of who you are, not supportive of your design, not supportive of your peace, your harmony, your stabilizing. You're deselecting those places. That's root chakra healing. And let me just put in here, that also includes mentorship, coaches, guides, right? All of that. Oftentimes, when we are aware that, oh, this person is not really aligned, they're not really aware of my design, of my cycles, right, of my rhythm, that can feel unsafe. And so they're pushing and they're putting you in formulas and cycles and rhythms that are not aligned with your nervous system. They're not aligned with the way that you are designed. And so the ability to say, oh, this is not for me, or to deselect those environments, to deselect that guidance, that coaching, that's root chakra healing. That's being safe and grounded and trusting yourself again. So powerful. Okay, number 7, feeling safe, slowing down. Now, this is a big one in our economy right now. Allowing yourself to feel okay when you feel led to slow down and not feel like you're missing out, you're falling behind, your money's not going to make it, right? Allowing yourself to take a breath, allowing yourself to say, okay, let me give it 30 days, allowing yourself to close the laptop early, allowing yourself to change your schedule, allowing yourself to now rearrange next month according to your observations and how your rhythm flows. That's why I created the She Flows with the Moon journal. The link is down below. You can get the journal if you'd like to, but this is for women who really feel like, I want to honor my rhythm more. I want to honor my design more. How do I flow with the moon, right? How do I flow with my natural rhythm, my natural season? And then making powerful, convicted decisions from there where you honor yourself, you honor your body in the here and now. That's root chakra healing. And it's profound healing. It's giving yourself the permission to honor yourself. And it's not about eliminating fear or nervousness altogether or never rushing. It's really about grounding yourself in the capacity to hold yourself, to hold money, to hold stillness, to feel rooted even when there's uncertainty, to hold your capacity to grow and expand, and to honor that even when others don't. That's root chakra healing. And it's not as sexy as like your I am or, your sacral chakra. It's not as sexy and it's not as, frequently talked about, but it is stability. It is foundational. It is groundedness. It's confidence in your here and now. It's feeling so good in your body, safe in yourself. We're not going to ask, is my root chakra healed? Is it cleared? Is it restored? No, we're going to ask a little differently. We're going to ask, am I pausing more? Am I bracing less? Am I grounded even when around me is fluctuating? Am I deselecting energies and environments that are not aligned with who I am and don't feel safe? And the more and more that I'm doing that, the more and more that I'm honoring myself in that, is the more and the more my root chakra is healing and stabilizing to support me, to be the foundation, to be the ground under me as I expand, as I grow, as I achieve, as I become successful. That's root chakra healing. So let's just take 3 nice breaths into the root chakra, right? Full breath in. And just exhale right into your hips, into your pelvic area, right down the legs. Just feel it go right down the legs, right into the feet. On this next breath, you can breathe the words, I'm safe in my body. I choose to be safe in my body. Let's do that. Breathe in. And this time, exhale right through the legs, through the feet, and just exhale your breath into the ground, feeling yourself rooting and grounded. On this next breath, let's breathe in the words, I choose my safety. I choose my safety. I choose my safety. Ready? Full breath in. Exhaling that right into your body. I'm sending you so much love and power always. Leave a comment below. Let me know how this resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling about your root chakra. Let me know what decisions you'll now make now that you're informed. And let me know where you might need some support. Also, there's a link below with some resources to support you as you're healing and as you're regulating and as you're growing in your energetic work. Don't forget to share this video with a sister who needs this kind of power and who might be asking themselves these kinds of questions right now. Because we get to elevate together. Okay? I'll see you in the next one.